All right, let's get started. Okay, I hope I am visible and audible as well to everyone here. All right. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Karthik. I am the founder and CEO of Hiaido.cloud. It's my pleasure to meeting you all today. I will shortly share my screen and show you the agenda for today. I will start with the product introduction. Let me explain what Hiaido.cloud is. Right? I can explain the product in three main points. Firstly, AI-driven cloud automation. Right? Hiaido.cloud uses advanced AI technology to automate cloud management tasks, right? Optimizing resource creation and reducing manual efforts. Imagine saving over 45% of time in looking for information, deployment time, and more. Secondly, seamless integration and cloud assistant AI. It integrates easily with major cloud providers. I'm sure you guys are aware. AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform, and Oracle, and few other cloud providers as well. Right? It provides an unified cloud management experience. And third, user-friendly interface. We built an intuitive, user-friendly web portal and an intelligent chatbot to simplify complex tasks, making cloud management accessible and efficient for all users of all skill levels. Let me highlight that point again, making cloud management accessible and efficient for all users of all skill levels, including graduates like you guys also. So as per my observation, they are a powerful combination in getting things done in a much smarter and faster way. Interestingly, we have included a powerful error handler and debugging tool within this product. So you will get things done in a more accurate manner. Okay, let me share my screen. Is my screen visible to you all?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so we just covered introduction. This is the agenda for today. I will show you the sign up process, right? And then provide you an introduction to the playground plan we have, and also help you understand how you link your AWS accounts to this product, and a product demo walkthrough. And I will also check with you guys on your questions. I will answer your questions. Okay, so now the sign up process. I'm sure you guys are aware of the website we have, right? We have this pricing page. I'm working with my engineers to make the playground plan with trial edition, or what do you call as the trial period, right? We are working on it. We're working on it. And when you click on this button, it will show you a login page where you can either sign up using your existing Google account, or you can enter your email and password to create an account. When you create an account, you sign in, you see this onboarding widget, right? Where you can choose your the subscription plans, right? And then you can create a member account. If you don't have an existing AWS account, it is very easy. Just click on this button, you select your preferred cloud provider, you enter your details and get started, right? Just easy as this. Start. So it will automatically create an AWS account for you. Right? The same way it works for add your existing AWS account. Like you'll understand while you explore too. Okay, so this is the sign up process. It's very easy and straightforward. And then introducing the playground plan. Okay, let me explain what we have in the playground. As I mentioned before, I'm working with my engineers to make the playground plan with free trial. More information on that next week. Go to this pricing page, the playground plan. You can explore the cloud technologies with AI, the guided learning. So you'll be added to AWS organization, in fact, Hiaido organizations, and it will be covered under the free trial access, limited resource set, and other. It's a sandbox environment, basically. And if you have any questions, you can always email us at contact@hiaido.cloud, and we will answer your questions. And depends on your requirement, you can choose other plans also, right? So that could be some limitations on Playground subscription. However, as you subscribe other plans, you will get an extended list of what do you call as the features and benefits. So here we have the single agent system. In Elite, we have multi-agent system, and there are the additional proactive support, email and chat support, and you can able to connect your multi-cloud accounts, including Microsoft Azure and GCP also. And in enterprise level, we have a dedicated account manager, 24/7 support, and interestingly, access to Sandai. That's our AI marketplace. Sounds familiar, right? And there is a production grade AI workforce cloner tool and Einstein framework. Interestingly, we have a framework which is built to handle more complex cloud requirements, including multi-account connectivity, etc. And another interesting plan we have is anything as a service, right? So bring your own cloud account. That's another interesting concept. More information details on this later, right? And linking AWS accounts, we have uploaded a video in the onboarding widget where you can understand how you link your existing AWS accounts also, right? Now, let's get started. Okay. All right. So I'm sure this is the first look of our web portal. We call it as Hiaido.cloud workspace. Let me start from the sidebar. So we have the chat interface integrated with our Cloud Assistant AI, right? And we have this account factory. So this is exactly what I was referring to. So you can either create a member account, just like entering your details here. It's very easy to create a member account. Alternatively, you can also connect your existing AWS accounts. It depends on the requirement. So here you have a help video where you can watch the video, and you can able to connect your existing AWS accounts, right? It will clearly explain what are all the parameters you need to copy and include them in your existing AWS account, right? So when you add accounts, it will get added here accordingly. So this is a switch role or switch accounts feature. Say, for example, if you want to maintain this as a pre-prod, you should be able to create resources, and then you can select the other account, what you are creating next, and then include a lot of other uh, production level resources too, right? And then we have the subscriptions tab where you can able to upgrade your subscription at any point of time. All right. So we have this um, the intelligent chatbot, and then yes, we have the list of chatbot models, right? The basic model again, it depends on the subscription. We have basic, we have general purpose, and we have advanced chatbot also, right? So advanced chatbot will have uh, more accurate results. The quality of the responses will be much more better comparatively. Let's get started with the basic one for now. So I will say explain S3, simple. So we are getting started with the knowledge-based kind of queries. So whenever you have any question, it can be S3, Kinesis, Glue ETL, Lambda, RDS. It can be anything from AWS. So you will get precise answers for all those questions, right? So you have this, S3, explain this. S3 is an object storage technology, virtually unlimited storage, right? So whenever you want to store objects, S3 is a much preferred technology in AWS. I'm sure you guys are aware, right? There are key features, right? The scalability, durability, and availability. Object storage, S3 is an object storage, virtually unlimited. The data management, the security, we have multiple layers of security, AES 256 encryption, etc., and KMS, key management service, data transfer, integrations with other AWS services, cost effective. Yeah, use cases, you can understand it well. And Kinesis, it's our data integration technology or data ingestion technology, I would say, for both real-time streaming and batch processing as well. General question and answer, right? For now, let's see. Um, create an S3 bucket, right? So whatever you saw previously, it's all um, getting answers. You have a question, you get answers to those questions, right? So now we are moving one step ahead by creating resources in AWS, right? So when I say create an S3 bucket, I get this. To create an S3 bucket, you need to provide the following information. One is the bucket name, the region. So these two are the required fields. And there are optional fields as well. Access control list, versioning, logging, etc. So now I'll provide the required details. I do training and some numbers, right? So, and then I will also include the location, because these two fields are mandatory, the required fields, right? So now I get a response. It is confirming the bucket name and the region, and it is also asking for a confirmation, just to ensure whatever details we entered here are correct. I'll just say yes. Okay. Now, the error handler I was referring to, right? The bucket name should be the small letters, not in caps. Let me fix that. I'll copy this. I think that was autocorrect. All right, let me provide this. Okay, now we have this, and I'll just say yes. All right, there you go. I got a response from my Cloud Assistant AI saying the S3 bucket Hiaido dev training 7097097 has been successfully created in US East region. These are all some of the details. So I will quickly cross verify. I'll quickly cross verify this. It's a S3. So this is the account linked to this environment. I'll just creation date, and this is the bucket we created just now. So the same logic is applicable for other resources as well. So whenever you ask to create a resource, say create an EC2. Create an EC2. It will ask you to provide the record details and also show a list of optional details too. Right? So you have these record fields to create an EC2 instance, AMI ID, instance type, the key path name, security group. These fields are required and mandatory. These are all optional fields. Interestingly, I will just say auto generate. What it will do, it will automatically try to fetch the record fields for you, right? So this is the AMI ID for Amazon Linux 2023 machine. The instant type, it can be either T2 micro or T3 medium. The key pair name, you need to provide the security group also, right? Right, yes. Just provide information. Here are the record fields for creating. Yes. So I'll say list the key pair and security group because I need to provide those details. So key pair is mainly for logging in to the EC2 instance. Security group controls the traffic, the inbound and outbound traffic for an EC2 instance. So now I have this. I have the key pair. Let's copy this. I have the security group name. I will copy this. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have the AMI ID, instant type. Instant type, I need to provide the key pair name and the security group. I'll just say go ahead and create it within the feature. Within the feature. Okay, you see the instant type, it is automatically assigned to T2 micro and it is asking for confirmation. I'll just say yes. Okay. Now we have the EC2 instance successfully created. So here are the details. Let's quickly go to our AWS account and check whether we have the EC2 instance created. 1CC7, the identifier. I have this. Okay, one main thing I wanted to highlight. So whenever you create resources and you do not see those resources reflecting here, that means you need to change the location at times and see, because resources like EC2 instances or DS, they're all location constrained, right? So now we have this. I think this is the EC2 instance we created recently, right? Let's try to add a name to this EC2, right? I'll copy this. Add a name to, say, new EC2 US East, right, for an example. Add a name. To add a name, again, it's asking for a confirmation. I'll just say yes to ensure whatever details we entered are correct. All right, excuse me. So the name tag, okay, let's check. So, okay, it's just right here. As you can see, whatever name we provided here, it has been updated to the EC2 instance. The same way, this is just an example. The same way, whatever the modifications, updates required, it can be modifying the size of the instance type, any other information, it can be totally doable within this tool and it will get automatically updated in the system. Right, let's see. How many C2 instances do I have in my account? So it will gather the total number of EC2 instances we have. How many we have? We have 3 in total. We have 3 in total. 2 instances are up and running, another instances in stopped state. We have 3 instances in total. Start the instance. Start. Okay. Yes. So basically, whatever actions you can able to perform, starting from create resources, you can able to create any type of resources in AWS ecosystem. You can able to list those resources if you want to quickly see the total number of resources you have in your AWS account. You can able to do that. You can able to update information to your existing resources as I just showed. You can able to describe your resources. Describe will have a lot of additional information. Basically, it will help you to understand the complete insights about your resources and delete resources or to optimize your existing infrastructure. Let's try to list some of those resources. How many S3 buckets do I have in my account? Let's get the list of S3 buckets. Okay, I have 11 S3 buckets in total. As you can see, I'm getting the list of bucket names and the creation name. Saying, get the names of S3 buckets created recently. Get the top three names of S3 buckets created recently. So these are all some of the filter criteria we can apply. As you can see. Okay, so now I'll say describe a particular bucket. So put this, describe this bucket. I'll also say show bucket names, total number of objects, the size of the bucket. Okay, so what information I have here? It's a bucket name, the location, right? And the owner ID, the permissions, canonical user. Canonical user is a term to identify the owner uniquely. That's the canonical user, the permission, right? So now I'm expecting a list of bucket names, the total number of objects we have in those buckets, and the total size of those buckets. So as you can see, a few of those buckets have some files. So we have one file in this, just a sample text I created for training. And it is also showing the total objects, total size. So this will be very handy whenever we want to do a quick analysis on the existing list of resources. The same way it is applicable for other resources also. We have this. Let's try to create another resource now. Create. Before that, let's update some information to these existing methods. So I'll copy this. I will add a tag. Add a tag to get this. Right. So then this one. Let's see if we have any tags to this. Don't have tag things. Tags. We don't have a tag currently. So I'm saying I need to provide a key and a value, right? So key is training. Training. Excuse me. Key is training. Value is product demo. Just yep. Yes. Okay. Let's see. We have the values here. Just refresh. All right. So we have the key and we have the value. Right. Again, I understand some of these are basic updates. However, the same way it is applicable for more common and complex tasks as well. You can able to achieve full scale orchestration basically. Right? Let's try to create another resource. Create SNS topic. SNS is another technology from AWS. A simple notification service basically to send email or any other notification. I just need to provide, I'll just say auto generate SNS name. SNS name. This is the best part. So if you're planning to create any resources for testing purposes, you can always make use of this term called auto generate. It will generate all those fields, record fields for you. Interestingly, the auto generate will also fetch some predefined details from your AWS account, like AMI ID. AMI IDs cannot be randomly generated. It has to be fetched from your AWS environment. Okay, now I have the SNS topic name. Just say yes to confirm. Okay, looks like there's an error generating an unique ID. Sure. Okay, let me just say yes. Okay, so now the SNS topic has been successfully created. So it should be there. SNS. Topics. Okay, we have this SNS. Create Kinesis stream. Kinesis stream. These are the record fields. You need to provide a name for the Kinesis stream and the shard count. I'll say Kinesis stream product demo and say 5 shots. Yes. How many data streams I have in total? I currently have. Okay. All right. So the Kinesis stream has been successfully created, and these are all the details of the stream created recently. And this is the one we created just now. Right? Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, you can able to create resources, update them with any additional information, or scale them accordingly. You can also describe them to understand more insights. You can able to list them and optimize them by deleting any other unutilized resources if we have. Saying count S3 buckets. Okay, so I have 11 buckets in total. These are all some of the information. If I want to delete a particular bucket, this bucket, I will say test bucket. Just say this: delete bucket 3. There are no objects inside this bucket, so to delete it, then just asking for a confirmation. Very good. The team is planning to include some kind of a multi-factor authentication for the delete action. So that's an additional layer of security we wanted to include, just to ensure there are no resources deleted um, by mistake or unknowingly. I think there's 3 buckets deleted. This way you can optimize um, some of the existing resources. Yeah. Okay, let's create an ODS. Create ODS. ODS, Relational Database Service. It has a host of database engines starting from MySQL, Oracle, and other databases. So these are all some of the required fields. The DB instance identifier, it cannot be generated randomly, but it has to be unique. I think it has to fetch from the AWS ecosystem, the instance class, DB, T3 micro, or anything else, engine, the database engine, MySQL, Postgres, Oracle, SQL Server, etc. The master username, master password to log into those databases. I'll just say auto generate little feature for testing purposes. ODS, relational database services. is mostly for OLTP related activities, the transaction processing. It will store data in raw format, wherein in other hand we have OLAP, that's for analytical processing. It's a columnar data store, especially for data warehousing solution. So I will look into this whether let me check if the systems are connected. S3. Yes. Okay. Next. Yes. Okay, it's working well. All right. So, what else other ways you can leverage this platform? You can also generate some Python code or script from any other programming languages also, PySpark, Node.js, etc. Let me generate some Python code for a simple lambda function. Okay, so this way you can able to generate scripts accordingly. It can be Python, it can be PySpark, um, Scala, Node.js, Java, etc. And you can also able to create a Lambda function. Create a Lambda function. Lambda function requires a long list of record fields to be provided, starting from function name, the runtime, the role needs to be created, and there has to be a Python handler, right? So let's say how to generate record fields, use the existing role. Okay, so now I have a function name, have the runtime, Python 3.8. I have the role name also. I also have the handler, right? So I need a Python code for this. Lambda function requires a Python handler to be created. Here I have a Python code. This, okay, no function. I'll copy this. Lambda function code is available here. This. So it will update the handler because we need to explicitly provide the Python code to create a Lambda function. Okay, so now I have this. For example, I need to extend the details. Please provide the following information. I have this role. Please confirm the ARN. So this is the role ARN. I already have this. Let's see. I'll just say role ARN. Okay, here it is. So confirmation. We have the function name, we have the runtime included. We provided a role ARN, the handler also. Go ahead and create it. Let's see. Yes. Oh, okay. Um, the lambda name. We'll just update the lambda name. Uh, lambda name updated. So it will understand that we are providing an updated lambda name and then include in the record fields. We'll just say, yes, create lambda function. So basically, it's very easy to get things done when we have all these record fields are handy. So now you understand to create a lambda function, what are all the record fields, right? So you are learning while you are creating resources, right? So you will not forget the next time. And I'm sure you will get things done in a much more easier way. So tomorrow, when you start creating, especially lambda function, you will know you have to provide a function name, runtime, the role has to be there. The role has to be included with the lambda execution role. That's exactly what we have here. And then the handler. Handler is nothing but a lambda function code, a Python handler code. It has to be there. And then you can modify the code accordingly, depends on the requirement. So now we have the lambda function successfully created. So these are all some of the information. Let's see, we have the lambda function. Okay, this is the lambda function we created recently. And now we have the lambda function created. So that means you should be able to interact with the lambda function as per your requirement. So now we have this. So the main thing, what I want to highlight here is, it works in similar way. So whenever you want to create a resource, it will ask you to provide the record fields. And it will also show you the list of optional fields also. So you will understand. So if you have all those record fields handy, you can able to provide them, or you can also ask the Cloud Assistant AI to auto-generate them for you. Similarly, for EC2 instance, you may not be aware all the time what is the AMI ID for an EC2 instance. It will fetch them for you automatically. Right? Say, create an EC2 within here. It will understand what are all the EC2 instances included within the free tier and then create one for you. Right? So the free tier supports T2 micro and T3 micro also. Right? And then I'll just say auto generate the record fields, because the AMI ID is a record field here. That's what we have. Amazon machine image. Okay, now we have this, the instant type, AMI details, the key pair, it will automatically fetch from the system, and the security group. Okay, we'll say not sure about the key pair and security group. Can you add them for me and create an EC2? Let's see what response we are getting. Okay, fantastic. So now we have all the required fields to create an EC2 instance. You see, magically, we have the key pair name included, also the security group. We'll just say yes. Okay. The EC2 instance has been successfully created along with a new key pair and security group, right? The PIM key and all this information, which is helpful to log into those EC2 instances. All these details are very much helpful to see. The additional next steps about how to check the status of those instances. Currently, it is in the pending state, and once the instance state changes to running, you can connect it using SSH with the key pair. Helpful information. Okay, great. Yeah, what else we have for today? Let's create an SQS. Create an SQS. Simple queue service. Sure. Auto generate queue name and queue type would be C4. Standard. Yes. I will check with you all in a moment about the questions you have. I'm happy to answer. So let me read these details. The Amazon SQS queue has been successfully created. So this is what we require. So SQS is basically a queue service. We have a FIFO, we have standard queues, we have long polling, short polling, and all those features, right? So what else you can do? So I was explaining about some of the activities you should be able to perform. One is create resources, describe resources, list them, delete them, update them. Absolutely, and you can also able to generate code. You can also able to upload some files directly to your S3 bucket. I will just switch to advanced. I'll say upload a sample file to, let me pick an S3 bucket, say this, so this, I'll copy this name, or we already have a sample text here. Training. Okay, copy this to this bucket. Okay, So let's see if we have the text file here. All right. So that's the main advantage of using the advanced uh, chatbot model, right? So likewise, you can able to upload any files from your desktop. You can able to get data from any resources online. Um, uh, you should be able to create a Lambda function using the generated code. It has a lot of uh, advanced features like full scale orchestration, performing more complex cloud related tasks, etc. This list see two instances. So okay, next the amount of information. I get the instance ID, the state information, and I'm sure you remember we instructed an instance to be started. That is also up and running. This. We have 4 instances in total. Let's try deleting an EC2. Delete this EC2. Okay, so you should be aware before deleting an EC2 instance, you should take a backup of all the data, backup of data, all data on the instance that's not that lost. Um, okay, very good. And the current state is shutting down. Yes. EC2 instance. Let's describe particular EC2. Describe this. So whenever you expect to see some insights on a particular resource, you can always use this keyword describe, or if you want to locate any particular information, say launch time of this particular EC2, what is the root device of the EC2? If you want to know the availability zone, you can be more specific or include a filter criteria. So you get that particular details. Let's try to create these. Sorry, ODS. Create an ODS. MySQL. Okay, so now we have the record fields. The list of record fields, let me auto generate them. Create it. Depends on the requirement. It may consume a little bit of time. Um, so as you can see, we have an extended list of record fields. Um, Again, it totally depends on the resource, what we are trying to create. Another main thing what I wanted to show, the account factory. So let me try to create a new member account. Okay, so now we have this member account included, right? So you can switch between these accounts. So now this particular account is activated, and whatever you try to create resources will be in that particular AWS account. Just say create an S3 bucket. Okay, just a bucket name. Bucket name is the training. Some numbers. Yes. Okay, great.